If you followed my channel in the recent weeks, months, you've probably seen that I have played through NieR Automata, an action RPG developed by Platinum Games and helmed by Yoko Taro himself. I hate to admit when I'm wrong. I always have, and I probably always will. But this time, I admit my defeat. NieR Automata is a game that has it all. Great gameplay, a very beautiful soundtrack, interesting characters, and a deep story about life and self. But beneath lies in wait an abyss full of unexplored adventures and quests that evokes deep thought, which can sometimes leave you speechless and will most definitely throw bombs of sorrow at you if you so happen to lower your guard even slightly. Even something that's universally regarded as being minor diversions in most video games, side quests, can sometimes lead to major contemplations. When Automata blasted onto the scene last year, the discussions and disputes that followed were many. I believed it to be one of those games that were just popular because of reasons, so I skipped it in favor of Persona 5. I couldn't get both, but thankfully Persona 5 was also freaking amazing, and what really inspired me to create more videos in the first place. My expectations for Automata were low, and the very same expectations was easily blown out of the water as soon as I got to Adam, and only escalated further with the opera boss fight. As the boss battle progressed like what could best be described like a symphony of two dancers, my previous theories became confirmed. NieR Automata has an incredible score at all times. The soundtracks are among the best I've heard to date, and I listen to them whenever I want to evoke a certain emotion: happiness, calm, awe, or sadness. They're all there to satisfy whatever is needed. What really sets Automata apart from the lot of games available today are the robots and androids. They really nail the complexity of the small bit of humanity in robots, their AI learning and questions surrounding what it means to be a human, the very essence of life as we know it. Platinum Games are really good at creating themes and then playing with them to great effect. The massive amounts of layers in Automata is enough to make up an entire book, and if this game doesn't manage to bring forth a single critical thought from you, well then you might be a bit slow. Another special thing in Automata is the multiple endings implementation. In a normal game you complete it and that's it, or you're left with a new game plus or something like that. But not so here. You're not really done until you've gotten the A, B, C, D and E endings. That's when you've experienced NieR Automata in its entirety, unless you missed some hidden bosses or areas, like I did. Clichés are clichés for a reason, but to say that Automata is deep is still not enough to fully describe the complexity therein. Even the seemingly simple design of the Yora units hides lore implications, and I think, alright, pretty major spoilers ahead, you've now been warned. That the eye patches also represents how the androids on Earth, mainly 2B and 9S, are blind to the truth, even if they deep inside might know what's going on. And the operators who have visors over their mouths can be interpreted as speaking no truth, which makes up 2/3 of the 3 wise monkeys in Glimpses of Unfamiliar Japan, which is also reinforced by the eeriness you might feel when visiting the bunker/fortress at any point in the game. Alright, spoiler mode off. And honestly that's about what I want to say about the game. Time for another cliché. I want you to truly enjoy the experience by yourself, from the start all the way to ending E and whatever comes beyond. I think the story speaks to everyone in some way, the reflection of what it means to be a human and everything that comes with it, but also camaraderie, love, friendship, betrayal, revenge and the end of life itself. NieR Automata will, from here on out, always stick up a slot in my memory, and I will hereby regard it as one of the greatest games ever made. Because it is, and it truly deserves it. Forgetting about NieR Automata would be a crime against humanity.